Good morning and welcome into today's Sports Brief. I'm Gerhard Mathangani. Now this weekend in sports, it was full throttle with games and competitions all across the board. We begin here in the state where we saw two major milestones in high school football on Friday night. The Alexandria Valley Cubs claimed win number 600 in school history with a 38-0 win over St. Clair County. They improved to 3-0 overall and 2-0 in region play. The Cubs' iconic history is even more impressive considering the school has had just 4 coaches since 1948. Lou Scales, Larry Ginn, Frank Tucker, and currently head coach Todd Ginn. Alexandria is the 23rd school in AHSAA history to reach that milestone. Fayette County leads the way with 697 wins. They are now just 3 victories shy of 700. Meanwhile, Fife head coach Paul Benefield also reached a milestone, winning his 300th career game. His Red Devils beat Sylvania 49-0 to improve to 3-0. Benefield becomes one of 7 coaches who have won 300 or more games in Alabama. His 300 wins and just 53 losses, good for an 85% winning rate. That is tops in the state. He joins rarefied air on the list of coaches, including Vestavia's Buddy Anderson, Terry Curtis of UMS Wright, Danny Horn at Central Clay County, Jamie Riggs at Houston Academy, and Luverne head coach Glenn Daniel. After the game, Coach received congratulatory messages from everywhere, including AHSAA Executive Director Steve Savarese and several others from Montgomery. Benefield is also a huge Green Bay Packers fan, and he was delighted to get a message from Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre himself, as well as baseball icon Pete Rose, who also sent a message in on Friday night. You can check out Red Devil Radio Show on Twitter for those videos. Moving up a level to college football, the majority of teams in our state will get their season started in a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, Jacksonville State is gearing up for its opener against Florida State on October 3rd. The Gamecocks have wrapped up 3 scrimmages, the last one on Saturday, and head coach John Gross says there has been a lot of improvement so far, and he wants that to continue into this week.
We got some conditioning in right there, kind of like a 4-quarter deal with some perfect plays and pursuits. So, just got to progress, just getting in shape and, correcting little things. Normal week this week. I mean, we got to stay in not a fall camp mode, but close to it, So just continue getting better blocking and tackling, and we still got a long way to go there. And, my fear is not being prepared blocking and tackling. Now, you see the teams that's really done a good job with that, and you see some teams that have not done a good job with that. So we got to do more of that.
JSU opens their season October 3rd. Meanwhile, Alabama and Auburn get their seasons underway on September 26th. JSU got the chance to watch Florida State and several other teams play as the college football season continues. Now, Saturday, we saw a major slate of games as the ACC and the Big 12 officially began their campaigns. A few ranked teams showing some promise early, including Texas. They routed UTEP 59-3, and Notre Dame came away with a 27-13 victory over Duke. However, everyone is looking up to Clemson. The Tigers, led by Heisman favorite Trevor Lawrence, looked in midseason form. They went on the road and knocked off Wake Forest 37-13. That victory kept them atop the latest AP poll, which has a little different look. The Tigers hold the #1 spot with 60 of 61 first-place votes. Interesting moves within the top 5, though. Alabama, who's yet to play a game, leapfrogged Oklahoma, who routed Missouri State over the weekend 48-0. The Sooners do come in 3rd, followed by Georgia and Florida. That gives the SEC 3 teams in the top 5. Some notables include defending champion LSU at number 6. Notre Dame jumps 3 spots to 7th. Auburn is 8th, followed by Texas and Texas A&M. Meanwhile, Tennessee is a top 15 team, and Kentucky makes the polls at number 23. Now, just like the coaches poll, the Big Ten and the Pac-12, they're now removed from the polls, and the voters are only ranking the teams that are moving forward with football. And that wraps up our sports brief. Our program continues next.